beautiful being, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are and whatever is going on, good morning to you. Because we might as well celebrate this moment when we get to be together and appreciate what we have. Whatever it is, let's appreciate something that's wonderful and beautiful and worthy about it. So I'm going to start with rocks because it is cold outside. It's not actually raining, but it's cold. And this, I finally know, thanks to my friends who helped me figure it out, is chrysoprase. Hi, Linda. I always wondered if it was jade, but it's chrysoprase, there's our bump. Greetings, number one. It is lovely to have you on the bridge. But look at it. It's so translucent. It's beautiful. So I really enjoy this. It came to me in a bundle of stones that I bought from somebody. Just love it. Nesreen, Alicia, it's lovely to see you. Morning, beautiful people. I can see you coming on. It's great to be together because that's what we have. So let's appreciate it and celebrate it and enjoy it. Something else beautiful. Fix your eyes and your heart upon beauty. Why do you think I like to do this? Helps me. So fluorite, right? And I love this because it's really transparent, this part, and you can see this line through it. This one hasn't been shaped. Morning, Tanya. Morning, Jen. Morning, Julian. Morning, Terumi. It is lovely. I love this. Morning, Robbie. It's great to see you. Woo! And this part is white, of course. Tracy! It's great to see you all again. It's just a blessing to be with you. Lifts me up, you know. It does. I love doing this. Look, you can see the lines through this little fella. It's glorious. You know, the light is really low today. It's grey outside. It's cold. But the light is beautiful for looking at rocks, isn't it just? It's fabulous. Last but not least, let me get to the topic, but I have to share these with you. I know this fella, whatever, has been on with us recently, but it's so beautiful. It said, I'm coming on again. Look at this. This one's been completely polished up, probably because you couldn't see much of its beauty without that. But look at this. This is the bottom of the stone, right? I mean, there is nothing missing. It doesn't matter which way you look at this. It's fabulous. Sarah, good morning. It's so sparkly. There's something about light from the side that's pretty magical. And obviously it's grown in layers because these things do, right? So it's like it's a broken crystal. And there's another one that grew through it. But it's just beautiful. So it's got this foggy, misty sort of, cloudy part. And then, these layers, which you can see, and more foggy, cloudy stuff. And then, the other side of it is just really, really clear and sparkly. I can turn this one over and over and over and just keep looking at it. Never gets old. And it's very old, of course. By the way, just in case anyone wonders, it is actually smoky quartz. Sort of. With a whole lot of other stuff in it. Okay, so today's topic really is about creation, and I've got to tell you what inspired it because that just seems to make sense. I have a friend who lives in Zimbabwe, and his internet connection is pretty poor, so I don't think he can watch these lives, which imagine that. Hi, Christine! Imagine that. You can't watch live video because it won't stream. So every now and then I hear from him. He takes beautiful pictures. You might have seen Lewis's photographs of Zimbabwe on my feed. When I see them, I share them because they're gorgeous. He's got a real photographic eye. And he asked me a question, which in essence was, I want to be a certain kind of person. And I've prayed to God and because they have very deep faith. Many Africans have very deep faith. Whichever way they believe, they have a deep faith. They have a deep connection with God. And I prayed to be like this. And, how do I do this? How do I make this connection become this person? And I thought about it. And I said, well, really, because the focus is on, I don't know how to do this. And I don't feel this way, and and I know that I can be this. I know that I can feel differently. I know that I can behave differently, but it's just not happening. Hi, Faye! So how do I do this? And I thought, I'm going to do a post about this, even though he can't listen. Chances are he won't be able to watch this. But I wrote him some things. And what I wrote was, well, you gotta actually stop paying attention to who you've been, and trying to solve that problem. Forget that. And you've heard me saying this many times, all right? I know this is familiar. I'm just catching you up to where we're at today. And, if you are this person that you want to be, how do you breathe? How do you talk? How do you look at people? How do you expect them to look at you? What do you now do when you are this person? What do you not do when you are this person? Because it just isn't you to behave that way anymore, right? Oh, yeah, it lifts you up too, Julie, and lifts us all up. That's why we do this, right? To get together, to create, to elevate ourselves, to increase our light, to become more, to become who we desire to be, to become our dreams. Dreams are not just about holidays and fancy houses and cars and, the relationship, the job, whatever. Dreams fundamentally are about how I want to feel. And right now, how we want to feel is kind of important, right? Because there's crazy going on around the place. Some of us are much more directly affected than others. But, if you're not in the crazy, understand that your state of being is even more important, because the state of being that you hold helps to anchor more sanity in the crazy. So wherever we're at, it's really powerful and empowering to realize that your state of being matters big time. So, who are you when you feel so good? Who are you when you are abundant? Who are you when you are healed? Who are you when that troublesome relationship either has gone away or has been replaced by something better, or it's healed? Who are you, right? And how does that feel? We always come back to the feeling, because the feeling is the part that you actually have the ability to change. And we talked about that yesterday. That because remember, the state of being that you hold, how you think and how you feel, is your state of being. Your brain makes an electrical broadcast. Your brain says, I'm thinking about this. I have a clear intention here, universe. This is what I'm thinking about. This is my intention. Even if it's not consciously intentional, it's an intention. And your heart, your body, your gut, your feeling says, this is how I'm feeling about it. And if your mind, your thought, and your body, your gut, your feeling are in agreement, doesn't matter whether they're in agreement about suffering or about delight. Doesn't matter. When your mind and your body are working together, that is a clear intention and an elevated emotion. Elevated as in powerful. And the universe, the divine observer, observes, perceives you and says, I have to endorse this. Whatever it is, I have to endorse this. I have to give you more. Oh, Linda, yeah, you're so strong now because you've been through so much stuff. It's like you were initiated by your life, and now you know how to not get kicked around by all this other stuff. Yeah? So proud of you. Proud of everybody that has utterly transformed themselves, both that I've seen and that I haven't. I'm proud of you for doing the work to change yourself. That's greatness as far as I'm concerned. So, where was I? Completely lost my thought. I'm so pleased. So your state of being, how you think and how you feel, which of course directly contributes to how you act. And then you have experiences, and experiences always generate a feeling. Hi, Linda! And then the feeling makes more thoughts, and the thoughts makes more feelings, and you have the same experiences, and that is your personality, that is how you live, that is how you continue to have the same experience day by day by day by day by day. That's how you can take yesterday and stick it on tomorrow or next week. Nothing really changes because you're still thinking the same thoughts and feeling the same feelings and doing the same things, and therefore you are staying the same. Nothing new is happening in your life. And then you wonder why God hasn't answered your prayers. As Joe says, hi Dave, lovely to see you. That is, I'm just remembering what I've been listening to my hero saying. That's why God doesn't magically go zip and something changes. We change, and then God, the divine observer, that infinite mind that must endorse who we're being, goes, thank God, she's she's doing a different broadcast and feeling a different thing today. Finally, I can give her something else. That's actually, imagine what it's like. Although, of course, hi Neil, lovely to see you. Of course, the Divine Observer has no, oh, I'm so pleased, and oh God, I have to keep doing this. The Divine Observer isn't polarized like we are. The Divine Observer is absolutely in love with whatever you choose. If you choose to endorse suffering and sadness, and and like being topical for a minute, looking at the world and going, oh, how awful, and all of that, then you're not going to see or perceive or feel or become anything except that. You're going to see more and more bad news. You're going to feel worse and worse, right? That's just because where you put your attention is where you put your fill in the blank. You know it now. It's where you put your energy. So, attention, energy, thought, feeling. So, if you want to have a different experience, you're going to have to think differently and feel differently. And to be able to do that, you have to have worked out how you want to think and how you want to feel that's different from what you did before, or what you thought and felt before. And to do that, you're actually going to have to become aware of how you have been thinking and feeling that you didn't notice. And that's the part where you're shining a light in a dark place. And right now, the world is having a lot of light shone in some very dark places, and it's painful, right? Wow. Oh, Kaya, good morning. It does all start with us, Nesreen, you're quite right. As soon as we become different, the universe is able to give us something else. Exactly right. So, dreaming the truth of your future. It's really, what I'm talking about here. How do I do that? How do you do that with your eyes open? Never mind with your eyes closed, because we don't get to do it with our eyes closed. If you want to do it with your eyes closed and do it powerfully and see your life change and expect it to take some practice, because you've been thinking and feeling and being and thinking and feeling and being who you've been for a while, so don't expect an instant transformation, because you're not going to get one, because nobody does. But you are going to transform. Oh my heavens, can I say that? Then go and study and apply yourself to the work of Dr. Joe Dispenza, because it works. You have to work it, but it works. And here's the well-kept secret. After you started to break your body and brain into that process of taking charge of your thoughts and your feelings, and you start to fire and wire it and get a bit more control, and you're able to open your heart and you're able to diverge your focus away from the stuff that sends you into high beta and stress and feeling awful and all of that, you get to absolutely adore doing that work. Oh my God. That's all I'm going to say. So if you think, oh God, meditation, sitting staring at a candle, creation, manifestation, transformation, power, wholeness, worthiness, healing, dare I say it. So that's my plug. So that's the way to do it with your eyes closed. But I don't get to do that with you. I get to play with you with your eyes open. Most of the time you see someone say, go on, shut your eyes. So your dream future. How you want to feel now. Just grab that for a minute. For the moment, we're not going to look at how you, because you're all pretty aware and you've been thinking about how you've been thinking and feeling and acting because I was mentioning it. Right now, put your attention on, just get clear, get this clear intention about how it is you do want to feel. Everybody's got one. Everybody's got a whole ton of things, but just pick one, because when you elevate one aspect of yourself from where it is to where you want it to be, or one step towards that, you actually elevate all the others. You do not have to go, oh my God, all these others are missing out. No, just pick one. You're going to touch them all anyway. And when you've elevated that, you can think, okay, I want to do that one now. Okay? So, okay, good. Now, put your awareness in your heart, right? Because this is the go-to. Let your awareness rest in your heart. So now we have this clear intention of how you want to feel. Now we're starting to get the body online. because mind, body. So put your attention in your heart, start breathing that. Start breathing in and out of your heart, and remember you can breathe all around you. It's not just in the front or in the back. Breathe in from above you for a change. Breathe in from below you. Breathe in from left and right and, up here and down there. Breathe in from all around you. Oh yeah, I can feel you doing that. Nora, good morning. Keep playing. Poke. I mean, sometimes when I do this, it's like I'm poking my awareness in different directions. So do that. Like little fingers of light or big fingers of light, or like searchlight, or like sending out messengers to all 59,000 million gazillion corners of the universe at once and getting them to report back to you. Oh, that was good. Or like a firework. You're in the center, your awareness goes out like the sparks of a firework, except you just keep going and going and going and going and going and going and going. It just gets bigger. Jay, good morning. So breathe in and breathe out like that. So, and the firework's great because I see something like this quite often in my meditations, but slow it down and make it more luminous in this infinite black, infinite nothing, and there's this light, which is your awareness, and there's no boundaries and there's no barriers. Breathe that in and breathe that out, and remember there are limitless possibilities in this black. And of all those limitless possibilities, remember that clear intention you just had in your head a minute ago about this is how I want to feel. So even if you don't know how that feels, breathe those limitless possibilities. You're selecting that potential just by saying, I want to feel whole. I want to feel abundant. Okay, I don't even know how that feels. I want to feel joyful. What the hell is that? But out here, because I'm in my heart and I'm letting my heart connect with all of these infinite potentials, there's at least one where I know how that feels. So let me connect with that and let it land. And it is an unknown, beautiful, wonderful thing in my heart. And just, infinite fibre optic spider web. Absolutely. That's a lovely analogy. See, we've got to give ourselves some handles. So strengthen that connection and have the intention. See, this is the intention. You put it in your heart. You broadcast it to the universe and say, I'm choosing to open myself to the possibility of feeling abundant and joyful. Hi, Lisa Louise. So endorse this. And as you start to speculate and observe and explore and think, now, how would I be if I'm being abundant and joyful? Or, insert your words here. If I'm being peaceful, if I'm feeling at ease, if I'm feeling safe. My God, that could be an interesting one for some of you at the moment. How is it if there is limitless, infinite possibilities out there that I'm connected to with my awareness, and at least one of them, of all those infinite possibilities, I feel safe? What is that like? And right now you can think, okay, so how am I sitting? If I was feeling safe, if I was feeling abundant, if I was feeling healthy, if I was feeling loved, if I was feeling complete, how would I sit? Go and explore it. Try it out. Let these infinite possibilities inform you. Just let it move you. Yeah, feeling of electrical vibrating warmth. Ka-pow! Your heart opens, you feel it in your body because the energy gets to move. Exactly. So let this happen. So you are starting to embody, okay, if there is in all this infinite sea of potentials, there is one, and all I need is one. Good morning, John. All I need is one where I feel safe, where I feel at peace, where I feel fabulous, whatever. And I let that land, and I don't know what it looks like or anything, but how would I sit if I was feeling fabulous? So change your body position. Okay? Move it. Make it up. Embody it. Now, okay, how am I breathing? If I was feeling fabulous, if I was feeling like all my dreams had come true, how would I be bringing air in and out of my heart? Now, you're probably already a little bit more coherent with your breath because you've been breathing in and out of your heart, right? Keep doing that. But maybe your breath's going to get longer and easier. Maybe you're going to be more expansive. Maybe you're going to feel your shoulders and your chest and your back start to relax. Let your body have an experience of what it feels like to let go, to relax, to feel safe, to feel whole, to feel well, to feel abundant, to feel like your dreams have come true, to feel like everyone you love is safe and well and with you. Whatever it is you want to do, to feel like there's enough, give your body a taste of that experience now. Even if it's not happening, quote unquote, in 3D, you are making it real this way. You're making it real to you. This is how you signal new genes, by the way. This is how you say, oh, body, it's okay. We're not in stress anymore. There's no tigers in the room. We are saying, and your body can really argue with you. And it's okay if you find that this is a fight. It's all right. Don't fight the fight. Just recognize, body, calm down. I am the mind now. I programmed you for a long time to be scared. I programmed you for a long time to be angry. I programmed you for a long time to be resistant. I'm sorry about that. I am the mind now. Just this moment, I want you to experience what it's like to feel safe, to feel abundant, to feel whole, to feel at peace, to feel love. Right? So this is your clear intention, and you are allowing it to inform your embodied, visceral experience. That's creating yourself now. And it's not just you, because like Linda wrote, total relaxation expanding outward. Do you think that when you change your state of being, that the change stops at your skin? No. It doesn't stop anywhere. It affects every atom, every particle, every electron in your universe. And I know for some of you, you're going to listen to it and think, yeah, that's a great idea. And for a long time, I felt that way. It was like, yeah, I sort of hear this, but I don't really feel it. I'm not getting it. I don't really viscerally believe you. I do understand this now. It's something you have to come into. And I can't explain it any more than say that I know it's true now from my own experience. I just know it, right? It's something I know in my heart. My brain cannot explain that knowing to you, but I know it's true. And this is how you do it. And you practice. You practice and you practice. You fire and wire it. You practice. You become your dreams. Karen, Elizabeth, it's beautiful to see you both. This is how we do it. Oh my God, we're out of time. See, we've been creating. Time vanishes when you're creating. It's gone. Time doesn't really exist. So, you see, this is what we have to do. Have a clear intention. Get into your heart. Connect with limitless, unlimited, infinite possibility. Know that what you're dreaming exists. It's there. Now you have to observe it into being, and one way to do that is to think, well, who would I be? What would I say? We didn't get to do what would I say, what would I do, what would I not do, what would I not think, how would I not feel, what would I feel? You have to start creating that person, and the more you create that person, the more you practice that person, the more you become that person, you're living your dream now. And the circumstance is going to catch up with you. But you don't need it anymore. And I used to think, well, that was another great philosophy, but now I know it's true. The less I need what I desire, the more it comes to me. Maria, it's beautiful to see you. I just got to stop. I'm out of time. Glorious beings, thank you for being with me today. Thank you for sharing with me this week. It's been a crazy, amazing, incredible week. I love you. Remember to love yourself, and remember to celebrate your successes, and remember that every time you choose to change your state, that is massive right now, because there's an enormous amount of invitation to be incoherent and scared and angry along with everyone else, and you're not doing that. So you're my hero too. Look out for resonant replays over my weekend. I will see you on Sunday, Monday. Practice. It's the biggest service you can give yourself or anyone right now. Big love. Until then.